Hi everyone, Agnes here, and I am with Hamza. Hello, Hamza.
Hello, I'm so happy to be back here. It's been a
Yes,
while since we did these videos, but
yes.
yes, honored and delighted to be here.
Thank you for coming. And we've got something in store for you guys today. Those of you watching, this is going to be a nice, tight, short, sweet, very pinpointed, focused discussion between Hamza and I. And he's going to start the discussion off with a wonderful little success story, really about the unexpected happens. So over to you.
Yes, so I've got a fantastic manifestation. I mean, it's a trip that I'm about to go in December. So a bit of a background. I mean, I am in a process of setting up a new business and I'm transitioning into a new career. I made a move to Dubai 2 years ago, but I'm still like in the process. So in terms of finances, they've not been very stable because obviously I'm in transition. But again, I think thank God to the law of attraction because I've been able to keep the money rolling through affirmations and through meditations. So as December is coming, Christmas happens to be my birthday, and it has been more of a ritual for me to celebrate my birthday in London since I was a kid. I mean, every Christmas I would find myself doing my celebrating my birthday in London. But this December, as birthday is approaching, obviously because I am still not really established and I did not have a lot of savings. I mean, at this point, no savings. Uh, I mean, not enough savings to make a trip. So then, as my birthday was approaching, and I obviously had this subconscious wish to be in London again, but at the same time, I did not have enough resources. So I thought, okay, why not use the law of attraction and let's see if we can manifest a trip. So I mean, I've been doing affirmations. I do affirmations like I'm abundant, I'm worthy of abundance, irrespective. But then I made, so what I did actually, I did scripting and I wrote three scripts. Just like 3 weeks ago, I did my first script. Then the second week, I did my, like 3 weeks, three scripts. And so the scripts basically were about me in London. So one of the scripts was gratitude. I put a date, which is like my birthday, 25/12/23. And I'm so grateful that I'm in London, enjoying my birthday. And
Yeah.
then I did another script, which was another scene in London. Like I'm sitting at my favorite place, enjoying my coffee,
Mm-hmm.
and another similar script of another scene. So but still, obviously, I mean, as much as we believe in the law of attraction, as much as we practice, sometimes your 3D or your outer reality is looking completely different, which can
Yeah.
actually put you in a state of doubt and fear and worry because I could not see any sign of making it to London. But then I think our training as law of attraction coaches and people who practice this to trust the
Mm.
process. And if you bring in doubt or if you bring in fear, then obviously it's going to block your manifestation. So I did the scripting anyway, and I also now kind of do surrendered manifestation, which is okay if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I mean, you still have, you're still good. And to be able to do that, I think you need a very good self-love routine because if you don't have a self-love routine where you're still okay, we're looking after yourself, having a good time, that is when I think you attract more of what you want. That is when you
Yeah.
attract your desire. So yeah, I did those, and then like just last week, my aunt called up. Now she's back in Pakistan, and she called me, and she's like, "Hey, listen, she doesn't have kids, so I mean, I'm very close to her, and I've been like her son since I
Mm.
was a kid." So she calls me up, and she's like, "Hey, I'm going to London from Pakistan for Christmas." I was like, "Oh, really? That's nice." And then she says, "And I want you to come." and I am sending you the ticket. I was like, you're just like blown away. What the heck just happened, because I did not ask her. I don't call anyone asking for money.
No.
And then I was like, okay, that's great. And then got off the phone. I called up my mom, like, my aunt called and she said that she is going to send me the ticket. And my mom was like, okay, whatever. And then, um, and then I got thinking, okay, now I've got the money for my ticket, but then I still need more money, because obviously London is expensive. I'm going to go
Yeah.
there. I need money for traveling. I need money for shopping, for eating, and all of that stuff. And then it's like, okay, how will I, like get the other expenses met?
Yeah.
And then my aunt called me up again the next day. And she's like, also, I've set your trip expense aside on top of your ticket, so you don't have to worry about anything. And then I was like, oh my God, like what is happening, Because this
Yeah.
sometimes I think when your manifestation comes, it can really surprise you. And
Mm.
was kind of, I was in disbelief that it really happened. Only 3 scripts. I did not do any, long visualizations or
Mm.
just 3 weeks. I think this would be my fastest, I would say, manifestation.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's incredible. And obviously, it's given me more confidence in the whole process of manifestation. And I also feel with everything that we manifest, we learn. I mean,
Yes.
there will never be a point in your manifestation career or journey where you feel like, oh, you've got it all. Because every manifestation teaches you something about yourself, about how the process works, and about the universe.
Yes. How often did you read your script? In, like you said, you did one script for 1 week. What
To
did
be
you read it
to be
once
honest,
a day?
I did not read it. No, I never read it. So
Oh, you
I
didn't
write
read it.
it. Yeah. So what I do, I write it and then I just let it go.
Ah, okay. Wow,
Yeah.
nice. Wonderful. It's
Yeah.
clear. It's done.
Yeah. But it's very, I think it's better to with scripting. Like now I know it's good to plan your script instead of just going into more of an automatic writing. No. So
Yeah.
it's good to put down a structure and try bringing in emotions, especially the emotion of gratitude, because I think
Yes.
that does the trick.
Yes. That's so wonderful. A trip on your birthday, fully paid, without any, like you say, I don't ask for money. I just don't. So, um, and it's really a gift of love because she loves you, wants to see you, and you're going to have a good time together and enjoy the wonderful bits in London. It's just, it's like it ticks so many boxes, doesn't it? All round.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. And I mean, I do a lot of affirmations on abundance anyway. I mean, that's like
Yeah.
my ritual, irrespective. So
Yeah.
every morning I would say I'm abundant, I'm attracting abundance, I easily attract money,
Mm.
and I'm worthy of abundance. So these are like my go-to
Yeah.
affirmations every morning. So definitely they add up and they help.
They do. 1% a day adds up to 100% eventually. It really does. That's so
Exactly.
great. So we talked about the manifestation, the backstory, and the techniques and the outcome, because the outcome was so good. Now, we were talking about the lessons from the manifestation. And you said, number one, continue to work on your self-love, that's one of the most important things.
Yeah, so I think self-love is so key. And this is something we don't really, I think, pay attention to in the whole process. We get so hooked to techniques and
Mm.
affirmations and visualization that we forget the real process of getting in that receptive state. So, what I do, I think feeling is really important in how you're feeling. So, on the days I'm not feeling so good, I try not to do the law of attraction work. So, I try to do the law of attraction work when I'm feeling my best. So,
Mm.
especially like when I go out somewhere, I'm at the beach, I'm sitting in a nice cafe, that's when I would do the script. And one very underrated tool for manifestation is your sleep, I would say.
Mm.
So your sleep makes so much difference, because if you have had good sleep, you're going to wake up fresh, rejuvenated, and that is when you can
Mm.
actually, enjoy the whole process of creation. So I would really, recommend people to invest in a good self-care and sleep routine, because sleep is when you detox, you recharge, you recover. And then
Yeah.
when you wake up fresh, that is when it's all about energy. So the energy that you project is what you're going to get back.
Yes.
So
I
working on
agree.
your energy should be your number one priority.
Mm.
Whatever you're manifesting, focus on setting up a good self-love routine, because the way how self-love works is it gets you in that good energy. And once you're in that energy, then you don't really have to struggle for your manifestation. And it just starts, you just naturally attract good things.
Yeah, for sure. And you can't do the mental work if your brain's tired and your body's lacking in sleep. We have to deal with the physical level first, I think, and
Yeah,
then the mind can think more clearly, think more positively, because when you're tired and exhausted, you're naturally more negative.
yeah,
You're grumpy.
exactly.
Mm.
Yeah, and there's a whole, chemical, neurochemical science to it, because when you're tired, when you're sleep deprived, then the stress hormone is elevated, and then you're
Yeah,
naturally feeling low, and that
yeah,
is not the good state to create.
yeah, for sure. That's such a wonderful one, success story, but two, just that pinpointed focus that we talk about,
Yeah,
for periods of time, and then you fertilize it with gratitude and giving thanks
yeah,
in advance, because
yeah,
that's so helpful
yeah,
to, if you're going to water the seed, that's how you water it, is by doing that. That's
yeah.
wonderful. Number,
Another thing I would say,
yep.
another key lesson would be, I think, trusting the process. That is so important, because, like I said, I did not see any sign of it happening, because, like, my external reality was looking completely different.
Yeah.
And, but then at the same time, I think it's vital that you trust, it's critical
Mm.
that
Yes.
you trust in higher power, you trust in the universe,
Mm.
because if you trust, that is when it comes.
Mm.
So there's a lot of stuff which is in pipeline for me.
Yeah.
Concerning my career, future right now. But this manifestation has given me so much more confidence that if this can happen, then the other
Yeah.
stuff I'm trying to create is also going to happen. So
That's
it's more
it.
about right timing and trusting the process. That's where
Yeah.
most people give up, because they don't believe. And when
Yes.
they don't see their outer
Mm.
reality shifting, they give up, they stop doing
Yes.
the work.
That's true. And trust is something you have to practice. You got to let go of being anxious. You got to let go of doubt. You got to let go of your repetitive, habitual uh, default of going over, what if this doesn't work? What if I don't get this? What if I can't? What if this happens? What worst case scenarios? You got to give up doing that in the present.
Yeah,
And whether you do affirmations, ho'oponopono, self-love meditations, you got to kind of top up that every day so that you don't go into that stuff.
yeah, yeah.
So
It's very important, I think, to also, just whenever a negative thought comes in, just catch it
yeah,
right away. And then
yeah,
awareness is key.
yeah,
That it's just a thought. And, like Louis says, it's just a thought, and a thought can be changed.
that's it.
So, yeah.
So true. That's it. So number two was trust is key. And number three, 4 steps to the manifestation, you said was the lesson that you learned. So how would you apply that
Yeah.
to this situation?
So, it's been like, I think 3-4 years since I've been practicing
Yeah,
manifestation. And now I've come to this 4-step formula, which is just very simple and straightforward. And this is what I give to my clients who want to manifest anything.
yeah,
So the 4-step formula is, number one, I think it's very important that you know exactly what you want.
mm,
And this is where I think most people want to manifest stuff, but they're not clear. You want to
yeah,
manifest job, then be clear what kind of job, because I think the universe, it likes us to be specific. I've had things which I actually manifested, but then because I was not specific in my manifestation, so I got like quite open stuff back from the universe. So knowing what you want and writing it down, that is step number one. And also know that by when do you want and how are you going to measure it. I'll give you an example. Now, someone says, like one of my clients, oh, I want to lose weight, so I want to manifest, let's say, losing weight. Okay, now weight loss is big and broad, right? Now, what do you mean by weight loss? What is the time frame? And how many pounds do you wish to shred?
Yeah.
It's good to write it down. I want to lose 10 pounds, let's say in 16 weeks or 12 weeks.
Yeah.
So this is step number one, clarity and specificity of my 4-step. Coming to step number 2, again, very important. This is believing that you can have it. So I can have people who want to manifest, let's say, I know people who want to manifest a Ferrari, you see, or let's say Lamborghini, a fancy car. And they would do the technique, but deep down they know it's not going to work, or it's not possible. So that is where you need to work on your self-worth, and you really need to affirm that I'm worthy of receiving it.
Yeah.
So that's like my step 2, that whatever you want, you also have to believe that you can get it. Because I mean, it's you can want for things, but if you believe that you cannot have it, then no amount of manifestation is going to work.
That's true. Yeah.
And then step 3 is the technique, you see. That is where you plant the seed. So now you know what you want, and now you know that you're worthy, then you do the technique. Now, obviously, different techniques resonate with different people. You can do scripting, you can do affirmations, you can do visualization, whatever works for you. I mean, there's no perfect technique. For me, I'm more, I'm good with writing. I'm not too strong at visual stuff. So always I say pick the technique which works for you, and you don't have to do all of them. Because it's which one works best for you. So that is where you plant the seed, which is step number 3. And the final step is, once you have planted the seed, then what do? You just let it go, see, and you allow it to grow. Just like a plant, then you water it, and then you give light, sunshine, nurture yourself, and then it fertilizes.
Yes. Yeah, it's the not hovering over the seed going, grow, come on.
Where is it? You see. So it's not like you do the technique and the next day you go out looking, oh, where is it? So that is when you just need to let go.
Yeah.
And you need to affirm actually that it's on its way, or everything is working out. Like you say, you have one of those meditations where you say, I trust myself.
Yeah.
And I trust universe. So I think it's so important to actually believe that you trust in your ability to create, and also you trust in higher power.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's the 4-step, simple, easy formula for manifestation.
That's wonderful. Yeah, I trust myself. I trust life, and I trust my manifestation will hatch. It's like it's like you get, instead of going,
where is it?
You get that presence where you go, I'm going to step into faith and trust, and I'm going to walk around with faith and trust, and I'm going to train myself to practice that, rather than this little shriveled up, doubting, fearful thing. I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to take the presence of me and the things I know about law of attraction, about Neville, about Florence, about Joseph Murphy, whoever you love to read, and I'm going to stand up with a straight back, and I'm going to walk through my day with the presence that I would have if I had my desire. I'm going to show, it's not even you're really showing the universe, you're showing yourself really, at the end of the day, that you can be in a physical body with the energy around you. It's like you're in a little egg shape with your energy, and you move through with that strength of character, because it is a strength of character. It's like you have to deliberately decide to do that. You can't, it doesn't come naturally to many people I know, unless they've practiced over the years and then they've cultivated that. So yeah. Oh, that's so wonderful. And I'm glad you broke it down into those steps, because a lot of people are listening to a lot of YouTubes. There's a lot of techniques, a lot of different ways, and it's being overwhelmed and bombarded with, well, what's the important stuff? Can someone just tell me the simple version of what's really worked for them? And I know this has worked for you to leave your job in Pakistan, move to Dubai, grow some roots there. You know, this was a big risk that you did on your own. It was a big adventure, a completely different way of being. And you left everyone you knew, and you left everyone that you'd worked with, and you stepped fully out of teaching.
It's like starting over, you know, all starting over all again. And like I was talking to you the other day, I don't think I would have taken this leap without having this law of attraction thing and this manifestation gift that we have, because this just makes the process so easy. I mean, you can create whatever you want because, you know, you have the tools, you have this gift. Everyone is a conscious creator, and you can create the life you want using your thoughts, using your imagination, and using your internal powers. And in Florence Scovel Shin's very famous words that you and I both love, the unexpected happens, my seemingly impossible good now comes to pass. Yes. It's just incredible. That affirmation is incredible. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It is it's quite a long affirmation. I remember it taking me quite a while to commit it to memory, but then you can kind of shorten it to the unexpected happens, and you know what the rest of it means, you know? So like another one as well, isn't it wonderful, you know, what's happening? So to me now. That is also, that's also like short, concise, and nice. Yeah. And it's nice and general. Both of them are general affirmations that are, it puts up a funnel that will allow the universe or source to bring it in ways that are even unthought of by you. Exactly. Wonderful. Wonderful. So for anyone that would like to contact Hamza directly, I'm going to put his Instagram, his YouTube channel, and he's got an email address. You can contact him directly and chat to him one-on-one. And also you can put the comments down below and he will answer them after we have. I would be very delighted to answer any comments, questions that you have, and then obviously offer you more tailored advice. Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you, Hamza. Any last words before we sign off? Yeah, I mean, I just want to say that believe in yourself and trust yourself. There will be people who will discourage you in the process and who will not believe in you. But it's very important that you cultivate your inner circle. You only talk to people that might understand. Protect your energy. That's vital, because you must prioritize your self-love and energy. And once you do that, then you will automatically attract good things. So prioritize self-love, prioritize your energy, and then trust. That's it. That'd make a good t-shirt, Hamza. Those 4 sentences. Trust. Yes. I trust myself. Yes, you should have it like on the mirrors, you know, and the walls. I trust myself, I trust life, I trust God, or I trust source or infinite intelligence. You can swap the words around there. Yes. Yeah. Wonderful. Well, would you like to say goodbye? And I'll say goodbye, and then we'll say bye in private. Yes, so thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope we can help you manifest and create the life that you've always wanted. Lots of love.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining us, everyone, and I will see you, as always, in another YouTube. I'll put Hamza's links down below in the description. Lots of love, everyone.